Groenhart, what a knockout! What a finish!
As our new welterweight champion of the world.
The welterweight division is a war zone.
Hello, and we welcome you live from the Netherlands, the mecca of kickboxing. We're at the coastal city of Rotterdam, inside the Rotterdam Ahoy Arena. To my left, as always, Glory's Hall of Famer, Joseph Valtellini. My name is Todd Grisham, and we welcome you to this King's Day weekend edition of the GLORY 85 Prelims. Did you know that the Netherlands had a king?
Of course, Willem-Alexander. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. All right, well, let's show you what we have coming your way here on the prelims. 2 fights before we get to our main card coming up at the top of the hour. That's GLORY 85. And Joe, 2 fights with 4 countries represented: Poland, Cameroon, Serbia, and the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the first one out of the gate with Poland's Bratkowicz taking on Kombou. This is actually a rubber match. They fought twice outside of GLORY about 5 years ago, but both have said they've improved and want to get the best of each other.
Yeah, and that heavyweight matchup, Joe, the winner may be called into action later because this is the reserve bout for the heavyweight tournament.
Yeah, they need to stay fresh. They got to be strategic. After this fight, they might have to stay ready because anything can happen in heavyweights, especially in a tournament.
So let's show you what the GLORY 85 card looks like. Of course, we've got that heavyweight tournament, but wait, there's more. And right out of the gate, Joe, you think Peposhi versus Kaffa could be our fight of the night?
Yeah, easily. If you watch Peposhi's last fight against Chick Musa, man, it was insane. The way Peposhi comes forward, it's incredible. But you watch Kaffa fight, same kind of fighter, comes forward, pressure fighter, good power. So this one's exciting. But we got 2 returns, which I'm also excited for. That's the return of Michael Duut and Murthel Groenhart.
Yeah, more on that welterweight championship in a moment, but let's hone in now on this one-night, 4-man heavyweight tournament. Semifinal number 1, Jahfarr Wilnis versus the man they call Cookie.
Yeah, a lot of people think the winner out of this side of the division could be the big favorite to win it all, but Jahfarr Wilnis, experienced veteran. Osaro, we've really seen with his good power and finishing abilities, but on semifinal 2 is where we haven't seen Aygün and Sljivar before, but watching tape on these guys, they're aggressive, they're power punchers, and they're both really wanting knockouts tonight.
You fight your first fight later in our main event, you have the final, and if you win that, this is what's at stake. You win the Heavyweight Contender Tournament Championship, you qualify for that season-ending 8-man GLORY Grand Prix, and you will fight Antonio Plazibat in June for the heavyweight interim title at Collision 5.
People say Cookie is a big guy, but I'm a big guy too. It's not an easy way to open in a tournament. He's one of the fighters who has been for a very long time at GLORY. So for me, it's a nice fight to check for myself, okay, on which level am I? Can I handle the big boys? So I was very excited with him being my first opponent in this tournament.
I fight very good guys, Jahfarr Wilnis, Nordimatin, Tariq Cookie, Errol Zimmerman, you know. I fight very best fighters. I won almost everything.
I'm really happy to fight in this 4-man tournament. All fighters dreaming to fight in GLORY. I go 100% all in.
How I see myself: improve, smarter, stronger, fit and more conditioned. This is going to be for me, I think, in this tournament, the hardest fight.
I'm gonna take this opportunity.
I'm just coming to throw bombs and fuck them up.
And that will be a great show.
Let's go.
Extremely rare that so much is on the line in a tournament like this. Lives can really change in one night tonight, Todd.
Yeah, big moment for all 4 of these fighters' careers. And a big night, of course, for Endy Semeleer as he defends his title against the returning predator, Murthel Groenhart, who's been out of the sport, Joe, for a couple years.
Yeah, as a welterweight myself, I'm really intrigued by this matchup. The return of Murthel Groenhart, which would be the old school against the new school, and Endy Semeleer. Semeleer recently winning against Alim Nabiev. Tricky style, very good kickboxer, but we know the Murthel, his unexpected style can be in trouble for anybody.
So why is Murthel Groenhart back in GLORY? Here's his answer.
Why come back to kickboxing? Because that's my first love, you know. Was my first love, and I had a good connection with Mike again, you know. We talked with each other, and yeah. And I talked with GLORY, of course, and it feels good to be back again. Yeah. I just had that. I just needed it. It's a little bit rest, you know, from everything. A little bit lost, and I'm back.
So it's an old school versus new school type of aura surrounding that welterweight championship tonight. That's GLORY 85. Here's how you can watch in your country, including right here in the Netherlands. We've got that great partnership with Videoland. And when in doubt, you can always go to gloryfights.com. Joe, what's it going to take to win that welterweight title for Murthel Groenhart?
Well, I think Murthel Groenhart's got to stay focused. The way he is, he's an experienced fighter, and he really needs to use this experience because Semeleer is that new style of fighter. And when I first saw Semeleer, I saw similarities in the style of Groenhart, so I'm really intrigued by the length and the style that these guys bring.
All right, first things first, though, we've got 2 prelim fights for you, and for the introductions, of course, it's Mr. Tim Hughes.
Ahoy, Rotterdam! Good evening. Welcome to another great night of kickboxing from the world's premier kickboxing organization, GLORY. And what a show we have for you tonight. GLORY 85 will mark the return of the tournament action in GLORY. Tonight, it's a 4-man heavyweight tournament, 2 fights in one night. Not only will they be crowned a tournament champion here in Rotterdam, but they will also qualify to compete for the interim heavyweight belt coming up in June. We'll have more details of that later. And they will earn a spot in the year-end $500,000 Grand Prix. Details to come here with GLORY. It also marks the return, by the way, tonight of Murthel Groenhart to the GLORY ring. He's been away for a while and will compete for the welterweight championship of the world. Your co-main event tonight, 5 3-minute rounds. Before we get to preliminary action, let's get a couple of beautiful girls out here. Our GLORY girls, please make them feel welcome. Here comes Stephanie and Bella. How about a hand for Stephanie and Bella tonight? All right, ahoy. I'm not going to bring our preliminary fighters out here until you make sure you are ready for some action. Let me hear you, Rotterdam, ahoy! Our first preliminary bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Both of these fighters making their GLORY debuts this evening. Please welcome Brice Kombou.
Here comes the masked Brice Kombou, born in Cameroon but lives and trains in Dortmund, Germany. He moved to Germany to study, and he's currently finishing his master's degree in mechanical engineering.
Yeah, and he's a fun fighter to watch, good IQ, and he's an aggressive fighter, which we like, likes to bring the pressure, mixes his weapon, but prefers to let those hands fly, and especially with his big left hooks.
And he knows his opponent fairly well, does he not?
Yeah, this is actually a trilogy fight. They're 1 win apiece. First fight going to Bratkowicz, second one going to Kombou, which was a 5-rounder for a title, so he wants to continue and said 5 years ago he's improved so much since then.
His opponent tonight, one of the great names on the card. Please welcome Maximilian Bratkowicz.
So Bratkowicz making his GLORY debut, and this guy had a lot of confidence that he was going to win this trilogy match. He feels that since their second fight, he's gotten much better, while Kombou has stayed the same.
Yeah, I mean, they're both going to say that, obviously, but Bratkowicz, again, very fun fighter to watch. He also has an aggressive style where he's always going forward, but you're going to see him mixing in his low kicks a little bit more, and it looks like he's really taking in his moment as well.
You had to wait till the beat dropped.
Yeah, of course.
Just like Rico. And here he comes, fighting out of Poland, Maximilian Bratkowicz. Here's our tale of the tape brought to you by Unibet. Bratkowicz, 30 years old, 5'11". His reach is 72. That's 3 inches shorter than the Cameroonian. And again, both these fighters making their glory debuts.
When it comes to the professional experience, Kombou getting a slight edge with 20 to 14 fights. And the stat that we like the most, KO ratio, the advantage going to Bratkowicz.
If you're not familiar, these are the glory rules. Only 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Punches, kicks, and knees are the legal strikes. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight result in a TKO.
Bouts tonight will be scored using the following prioritized criteria, starting with knockdowns, followed by damage, then clean scoring strikes with an emphasis on spectacular techniques, followed by normal scoring strikes. Finally, if there's no clear advantage, judges look for the more aggressive fighter.
And we do have open scoring tonight. 5 judges will score it based on the 10-point must system. Additional points are deducted for knockdowns or rule violations.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division of Glory. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is a 3-time German champion. He is also the veteran of 20 professional bouts, consisting of a record of 17 wins with 3 losses, 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 6 feet even, 1.85 meters, he weighed in at 185 pounds, 83.9 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Cameroon, ladies and gentlemen, here is Brice, the Reaper, Kombou. Here now is his opponent, fighting out of the white corner. He was crowned WAKO World Champion in Hungary and is a member of the Polish national team. His professional record, 11 wins with 3 losses, 3 of those 11 wins coming by way of knockout. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, 1.82 meters, he weighed in at fight time at 183.6 pounds, 83.8 kilos, and is here tonight fighting out of Wrocław, Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Mad Max Bratkowicz. The referee in charge of this bout, Michaela Kovakova.
Fighters. Follow the glory rules and follow my comment. If you want, shake hands. If not, please go to the corner. Thank you.
Intimidating stare down from both of these fighters, but they know each other well. They've been in the ring, what, a combined 8 rounds.
Yeah, it's extra pressure, I believe. Never want to be down on a trilogy fight.
Brice lost his second fight, the Cameroonian.
First round.
Says, hey, listen, I've got more power now. I'm going for the finish. And this one's scheduled for 3 rounds, middleweight division. Brice Kombou in the black, Bratkowicz in the red as he takes a step back after that right hand.
Yeah, Bratkowicz got wicked low kicks. They come quick. He mixes them with his boxing well. Yeah, he's going to be really looking to chop those legs of Kombou.
Yeah, Bratkowicz has 14 professional fights. 2 of them have been against Kombou.
Yeah, really. So I really like the mixing of the left kick with the low kick. Look at that.
Nice body strike and then a kick back there from the Cameroonian. These guys aren't wasting any time.
Stop! Break 1 step back. Fight.
Kombou now looking to chop those legs, but he came back with a nice right hand.
Kombou caught him coming in. You're right, Joe. And there's a nice counter right from the Polish fighter.
Yeah, Kombou's bringing that pressure, but Bratkowicz is bringing the full kickboxing style and arsenal with these combinations.
And both of these fighters look vulnerable. You might see someone go down in a second. Nice right hand there from Bratkowicz.
Yeah, his overhand right's getting pretty close.
And a wide sweeping left as well. This is how you like to start the show.
Yeah, Kombou seems really relaxed though. Doesn't seem to be intimidated by Mad Max's power.
Ooh. Oh, big shot.
Did Kombou get the better of that exchange?
Ooh, he caught him with a right hand. How did he not go down from that?
Oh.
Both of these men showing toughness.
Bratkowicz came right back. Look at Kombou now pawing to land that big right hand of his.
Could the fight of the night be the first fight of the night?
Stop. Stand back. Stand back.
Boy, I'm telling you, Kombou caught him with a big hand. I don't know how Bratkowicz didn't at least go to the corner in the ropes.
What a great 2 minutes to this card. Ooh. I'm already flinching and antsy over here. Jeez.
Kombou told us he grew up on the streets of Cameroon. His parents wouldn't let him fight except on the streets, and eventually they said, all right, you know what? We'll let you do it. When he went to Germany to study mechanical engineering is what he's doing now.
Come in. Fight.
I do like that Kombou is very patient. The way he's pressuring, it's more of a calculated pressure style. Looking to counter, set up that big right hand. Bratkowicz may be slowing down with his combinations.
Yeah, what's this fight going to look like in the third round?
I feel like Kombou does a better job at changing the intensity of his strikes, right? He doesn't throw everything with power. He waits to set it up. Where Bratkowicz almost fires out with everything.
Time is over.
Maximilian Bratkowicz, they call him Mad Max. That's an easy enough nickname. Says he loves the left hook. Fights with everything he's got. He's got a pretty good stare-down face as well. Very intimidating.
His opponent, Brice Kombou from Cameroon, living in Germany. Signature strikes the low kick. It almost should be switched the other way around. But it seems like Kombou's using his good right hand in his boxing here tonight. Which, very exciting. First round here. The start of it was really Bratkowicz with his good combinations. But then Kombou was patient, calculated, found his boxing. But we've seen some good exchanges. Bratkowicz looked like he stumbled there a bit, but never out, always countering back. Fantastic first round.
Man, who would you have given that first round to?
I think with the more damaging shots, maybe Kombou. You know, if we're looking at damage, right? No knockdowns. With the damage, the bigger shots, in my opinion, came from Kombou.
Yeah, you saw Bratkowicz in that replay almost lose his mouthpiece as he lands a right hand.
Ooh.
And then a left. Joe, these guys are fighting like you can only win by knockout.
Stand back.
3 judges giving that first round to Kombou. 2 to Mad Max. Nice combo to finish with that leg kick, and he's rocked him again.
Yeah, and now I like that Bratkowicz is following up that right hand. He'll go left hook and then follow up. You need combinations.
Break. Stand back.
It looks like Bratkowicz isn't using his kicks as much.
Nice knee to the abdomen there from Kombou.
Break.
Kombou did say he favors his boxing, but he will mix things up. And we're seeing some good low kicks, mix some knees up the middle.
Hey, these guys may need to fight a 4th time.
Continues like this, down.
I think they both want finality, Joe. That's what you want in a trilogy. You want to put an exclamation point on things.
Yeah, Kombou just called them on. He wants it.
Uppercut.
Stop. Stop. No push. No push. Fight.
Kombou became a multiple champion in Germany at smaller organizations, and he's here to make an impact, and he's got him rocked. Bratkowicz.
That right hand.
And down he goes. They're going to say it's a slip, but I'm telling you, Bratkowicz is not feeling well.
No, he was stumbling getting up. He got touched. He's on wobbly legs. It might take one shot from Kombou here.
Again, he's stumbling around. Yeah, his foundation is completely compromised. Can Kombou put him out of his misery?
Here comes the Reaper.
He's using the ropes for leverage, Joe. Stumbling around, and there's a knee. He refuses to go down.
He really wants that right hand, but it could be that left hook from Kombou that does it. He's got to follow up that right hand.
Boy, his legs are shot. Why not throw a low kick, Kombou?
Or go back to those knees up the middle.
Oh, there's an uppercut.
Oh,
my word! A sniper shot from Brice Kombou.
Corner. 2.
Finally got that
3.
big right hand connected.
4. 5.
Bratkowicz in
6.
all kinds of trouble.
7. Are you ready?
They're gonna let him go. Here comes Kombou.
Oh, that right hand again.
20 seconds, caught him again. Bratkowicz down again.
And he survived the round.
She's not gonna call that a knockdown.
Fight.
Not sure about that decision,
Nope.
but he wants that bell to ring in the worst way.
He needs to clinch up, grab. He's got 5 seconds if he's gonna survive.
Oh, a high kick! Are you serious? What a round! Incredible action! Oh, and that was after the bell! What is going on?
Todd, save some energy, Betty. We got a whole card to come. A heavyweight tournament, too.
I love it.
Jeez, unbelievable.
There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening.
That head kick from Bratkowicz at the end, just out of nowhere.
I mean, Joey couldn't even stand up. How did he? Oh, that's the sniper shot.
Yeah, Kombou was looking
my.
for that shot. Look at that snap of the head. Those are the shots that do damage. That's the brain rattling and hitting the skull right there. But Mad Max never out, always pushing forward. Jeez, what a round. Good toughness.
Whose dream is this? Whose dream is this?
Sometimes we forget how important a single fight is to a fighter. Did you hear him in the corner like, this is your dream? Whose dream is this? You gotta bounce back.
Of course. First time making a GLORY debut. Gotta entertain.
Joe, he does not look well.
No.
Bratkowicz is in some real trouble.
Stand back.
He's getting some extra time here. Not sure what this is about, but he'll take it.
Of course.
For the final round. Time. Fight.
No touch gloves and immediately eats a jab.
He's still continuing to pressure, man. He'll go out on a shield.
Oh, and another right hand. Kombou.
Stand up.
Love how he just stays in your face.
Yeah.
He'll hit you and just keep tracking you. Stays in your face. There's no backing up from Kombou.
Man, Bratkowicz just does not know how to go down. He doesn't know how to quit.
Oh, I was gonna say Kombou's using that jab now to set up that right hand.
Yeah, Kombou from distance is landing those right hands and the jabs.
I'm telling you, if Kombou just threw a left hook after that right hand, I think that would be his money shot.
Fight.
He's just relying too much on that right hand, but if he follows left hook, right hand again, I think that's his money shot. He's got to follow up that right hand.
And a big uppercut. Kombou looking fresh as a daisy, sends him down.
No push
Eventually,
down,
she's going to have to call one of these a knockdown, surely.
Yeah. Especially how slow he's getting up.
Yeah.
See, oh, that snap and jab, everything's landing now.
And you know what? Bratkowicz needs a knockdown if he wants to have any chance to win. So he can't afford just to shell up and survive.
Yeah, it's just Kombou. I'm telling you, left hook's got to come.
Combo now, putting combos together. Kombou.
Oh, the uppercut.
And he's got him on wobbly knees again.
He just threw maybe 15 right hands in a row.
Stand back.
And that will be ruled a knockdown.
2,
Yeah, it was that big uppercut with
3,
those 10 right hands.
4,
And Joe, if you're the corner
5,
of Bratkowicz, are you grabbing
6,
the towel?
Yeah, very
7.
soon.
8. Are you continue?
But they must know how tough he is.
Fight.
Boy,
But I don't know if he's going to survive.
crowd rallying this guy.
I'm holding my breath.
Let's hope he doesn't get seriously hurt here.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going. Oh, those right hands can't miss from Kombou.
He can't even throw a low kick, Joe.
Now he's lost the balance. He's lost his base.
But he's still in this fight somehow with under a minute to go. Oh my. Come on, ref.
Oh,
Come on, ref.
this guy.
It's over. It's over. Throw in the towel. It's done.
Oh, stop it now.
Stop!
That's it.
go.
And that will be it.
2,
She's gonna,
3,
There's no standing 8
4.
counts, though.
well, she's going to, I
5,
guess, say that the ropes kept him
6.
up.
And then end it here.
7, 8, 9, 10. Out.
She's called him out. She's called him out. What a win for Brice Kombou. But my God, someone built a statue for Bratkowicz after that part.
Yeah, he just showed all heart. Was going to go out on his shield, no problem. But Kombou, right hand heavy, got the job done.
Hey, Bratkowicz went out on his shield like 3 different times in that fight. The referee just would not
once.
stop it.
Yeah, I mean, there is no standing 8 counts, right? So he's got to go out before it's stopped. But Man, that was just, he took a lot of headshots there.
And we will make it official when we return. What a start to the night, ladies and gentlemen. Go right back hammering at each other.
He is out. He is unconscious.
Let's take you back to the highlights of our opening contest, Joe, and I don't think we got enough tape to show all these highlights.
Oh man, as a lot of this is Kombou's big right hand landing over and over, showing the toughness of Mad Max, but look at that big right hand from Kombou. Snapped the head of Bratkowicz, but gets up, keeps going again. He just really wants it. And hey, he put on a good show, made a good fight for Kombou, but Brice Kombou just sharp with that right hand, showed good boxing, and I just love that relentless pressure from him. He hits you, he stays in your face, keeps going, doesn't let you off the hook. Beautiful performance by Brice Kombou.
Let's go back into the ring now, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. This bout comes to a close with an official time of 2 minutes, 33 seconds of the third and final round when our referee, Michael Dreamcrusher, steps in to wave off this contest, declaring your winner by technical knockout, Brice Kombou.
Well, Joe, I can't wait to see him back in the ring.
Yeah, I like it. His style, he wants knockouts, hits hard. It's the style we like.
So congratulations to the GLORY debutante and Brice Kombou, and I'm sure getting a lot of cheers down in Cameroon and in Germany. We'll actually be in Germany for GLORY 86. That's coming your way May 27th. GLORYshop.com is your destination for all the latest GLORY merchandising, including signed event posters and the latest sweatshirts, hats, and more. Go to GLORYshop.com. We got about a half hour left until GLORY 86, which includes that 4-man, one-night heavyweight tournament and the welterweight title bout, which features the returning Murthel Groenhart versus the champ, Endy Semeleer. If you're in the Netherlands, of course, on videoland.com. For those of you watching in Poland, who just saw, unfortunately, your countryman, Maximilian Bratkowicz lose, you can watch it on Viaplay. And in the United States and much of the rest of the world, go to gloryfights.com.
Our second preliminary bout of the evening will also serve as a heavyweight reserve bout, meaning if one of our tournament fighters is unable to continue into the final tonight, the winner of this preliminary bout will step in. It is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. First to make his way to the GLORY ring, here comes Nikola Filipovic.
Joe, I know you got to spend a lot of time with Filipovic last couple of days. What do you make of his confidence level heading into tonight?
Well, he seems extremely confident. He's really excited for this opportunity. And he's a technical opponent, and this is what I like in heavyweights. He'll be able to adjust. He mixes boxing and his kicks. And he says he can go with different styles as well. And we're going to see a lot of strong punches, good middle kicks. And only 11 professional fights, but has a very experienced amateur record as well.
Yeah, over 50 amateur fights, and he does make his GLORY debut tonight, fighting out of Belgrade, Serbia.
His opponent for this contest is Fabio Kwasi.
This is a guy with a wealth of experience, Joe. 52 professional fights, half of his wins coming by way of knockout. He took this fight on short notice, but said, listen, I'm completely ready.
Yeah, short notice as in Thursday morning at breakfast, he found out. He's an experienced fighter, Mike's gym guy, so you know how tough he is.
It's time for our Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Unibet Heavyweight Division. And a reminder, the winner of this bout will be the replacement. If someone gets hurt in the heavyweight tournament, can't make it to the finals, both these men, at 27 years old, Kwasi will have a height and reach advantage.
With the professional experience, a lot of the professional edge going to Kwasi. We see that 11 fights for Filipovic, 67% KO ratio, both impressive power fighters, both making their glory debut tonight.
We are once again scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's heavyweight division. And introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, a 2-time WAKO World and European champion. As a professional, 9 wins with 2 losses, 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.92 meters, he weighed in at 246.3 pounds, 111.7 kilos. He's here tonight in Rotterdam, fighting out of Serbia. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Nikola Birov Filipovic. His opponent fighting out of the white corner, an ISKA European Cruiserweight champion. His professional record impressive, 45 wins with just 7 losses. 22 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He'll make his glory debut tonight. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, 1.96 meters. He weighed in at fight time at an even 242 pounds, 109.8 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, here is Fabio Kwasi. The referee in charge of this bout is Jan Kaffa.
Fighters 3 minutes. Shake hands if you want. Listen to my comments. Respect the rules. Good luck. Back to the corners, please.
They choose not to touch gloves, Joe.
Judges.
No comment?
Tie.
Oh, they're being boys, man. I didn't expect it.
Okay, here we go. Round 1. Kwasi with the white gloves, Filipovic with the black.
Talking to a lot of Kwasi's training partners, he says he's got this weird, crazy power that could just touch you and put you out.
Said he's also very unorthodox. You can just kind of tell by his stance. He's kind of got more of a flow to him, where Filipovic looks a little more rigid.
Yeah, and you're going to see this heavyweight that could adapt well. He's going to move a little bit, pressure when he needs to.
Break, step back. Fight. Break. Stop. Listen,
yeah, Big Mike, the trainer of Kwasi, said, we told him Thursday morning, hey, you're going to fight in 2 nights. And he said, Kwasi said, okay, and didn't even ask who his opponent was.
Yeah, you can see, though, even the way Kwasi grabs you, the way he knees. But I think that left hook of Filipovic.
You can't tell if he's hurt or not, Joe, with that style.
And watch out for that left kick as well from Filipovic. Comes in quick, comes fast.
Going downstairs that time was Kwasi.
You can even see the stance of Kwasi changing backwards, neutral.
Fabio Kwasi, the brother of another Glory fighter, Chico Kwasi, who was on our card at Glory 84, victorious.
Great talent too, Chico.
Nice knee there from Filipovic.
Here comes Fabio Kwasi coming back, preferring that inside fighting style with inside punches and knees, where Filipovic probably wants to keep that distance a little bit, box from the outside.
Overhand right. Oh, that wobbled him. That wobbled Fabio Kwasi. He's stepping in on less than 2 days' notice. And I think Filipovic can tell this may be a good moment for him.
Yeah, even for Filipovic, he had 3 changes of opponents. Originally supposed to fight Murat Aygün, who's in the tournament.
Big overhand right. Yeah, Kwasi doesn't quite look right.
Filipovic really sitting on that right hand.
Stop! Hey!
Under 30 seconds to go here in the first round. Nice body kick from Kwasi.
Filipovic looking to counter. Kwasi really mixing his strikes, using his kicks, his knees, his hands. Filipovic, to me, staying very patient. I think he'll pick it up as the fight goes on.
Fabio Kwasi, tournament runner-up in the 2016 K1 World Grand Prix. He said growing up he didn't want to be a kickboxer, Joe. He wanted to be a WWE wrestler.
You were there for a bit.
Oh, 8 years, man.
His opponent from Serbia, nicknamed Birov, Filipovic. Birov is, I had to ask him, it's an old German football player. Apparently when he was young, his friends thought he looked like him, so that's how we got it. And he needs to channel his craziness somewhere. He looks like such a nice guy.
Hey, speaking of crazy, there he is, Antonio Plazibat, who will be fighting, defending his GLORY interim heavyweight title next, or in June rather, against the winner of tonight's 4-man heavyweight tournament.
Okay, stay here. Go. Second round, fight!
Correction there. Antonio is not the interim champion right now. He'll be fighting for that title in June against the winner of tonight's tournament.
Kwasi's coming out a little bit different. You see him in southpaw, using his kicks a little bit more. You can see where experience comes when you can mix your weapons like that, but Filipovic needs to put some pressure, be a little bit more busy.
Nice start to the round here for Kwasi.
Stop! Stop, step back.
2 of the judges gave that first round to the man who fights out of Mike's gym. I'm a little surprised by that.
I mean, he's coming forward, he's trying to be active, he's pressuring.
Stop! Stop! No. No holding. Hey!
So the fight very much up for grabs here in the second round.
And maybe it's the that is low.
Neutral corner.
I was going to say, maybe the unorthodox style of Kwasi is giving Filipovic some problems.
Knees to the undercarriage region, he'll do that too.
That's a new one from you.
It's always a tricky word to use. You got to pick the right word.
Listen, comments. No holding. Be careful, okay? Stay there.
Here comes again.
Neutral corner. Time. Fight.
All right. 2 minutes to go. Round 2. Body kick there from Filipovic, and an overhand right blocked.
Fabio's getting maybe a little too confident now. Calling him on, trying to wake Filipovic up.
Stop! No, step back. Fight!
Yeah, Filipovic loading up on that right hand, and they both go down.
That's not legal.
There's WWE.
Stand up.
Not legal here in kickboxing.
Fight!
Kwasi now is southpaw, back to orthodox. Just constantly mixing his stances.
Stop, no clinching. Stop! Step back. Fight!
Those left kicks of Kwasi might be adding up.
Yeah, I tell you what, the right hand of Filipovic is protecting his body.
Break!
Was that a double punch from Kwasi?
Step back.
I like it.
He hit both rib cages at the same time. Left kick.
That's unorthodox for you. But yeah, Filipovic is keeping that right elbow down. Maybe he's touching the liver.
Stop!
Left kicks to the liver.
And Joe, if a fighter's deliberately covering up that area, what do you target next?
Well, that's when you go upstairs. You got to mix levels with it, just like that. The way you get that finish is going upstairs, downstairs, then going back to that liver.
Yeah, Filipovic not doing anything offensively right now. There's the knee if he can land it.
Stop! No holding.
Yeah, that's not how you want to clinch with someone throwing knees. You got to keep a nice, strong posture so those knees don't go up to the head. That's the last thing you want.
Yeah, Filipovic almost giving this round away at this point with that right arm protecting the rib cage. Kwasi standing flat-footed and squared up.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox, and I think it's working for him tonight.
No elbows. Fight.
Well, he's going to win this round.
Definitely.
Stop.
Yeah, you see Filipovic there having a block with his shin and his forearms.
I want to say a special thanks to our partner Fairtex. Make sure and visit fairtex.com for all of your fight gear needs. Glory 85, 18 minutes away.
Hij is rijp voor hem nu. Nu blijft hij rechts gewoon op zijn kop binnen door. Geen gekke dingen doen. En dan steeds
het maken op het lichaam trappen. Precies, dat lichaam moet je naar het hoofd. Je gaat te snel naar het hoofd. Ja. Snap je? Daarom zit hij er net niet tussen. Snap je?
Twijfel niet aan je jab. Je jab is goed.
En ook gewoon, hup, soms even wegstappen. Gewoon een volle power. Maar hou wel je handen omhoog. Beetje. Ja, een beetje.
Ga nog 1 minuutje met je meedoen en dan is het gebeurd.
Kom op.
1 minuutje doorkomen. Kom.
Let's see how much gas Filipovic has in the tank. Kwasi simply outworked him in round 2.
And Kwasi looked pretty fresh in the corner too. He wasn't breathing heavily. Seemed like he's fully recovered, ready to go for this 3rd round.
And I'm sure neither fighter is thinking about possibly being a fill-in for the heavyweight tournament. But you want to come in with as little damage as possible.
Time. Neutral corner.
You know, to me, from this angle, that knee looked like it hit the quad area. I don't think it...
It's tough because of the jock, and once it's hurt before.
No more. Warning.
It's getting worn more for the elbow than the knees.
Time.
All right, here we go. Kwasi has to be careful about having a point taken away. That could be very detrimental. He hit the ref. That'll teach him.
Look at this unorthodox style from Kwasi. Grabs you with one hand, hits you with the other, keeps pressuring forward, switching his hands, knees in the middle, left kicks. Just hard to figure out.
Well, Kwasi wants back in, but he ate a right coming in, Joe.
Yeah, Filipovic to me isn't able to let anything go. I don't know if he's feeling off tonight or it's just Kwasi's style really not letting him get his boxing off at all.
Oh, boy, he walks right into that right hand.
Yeah, that echoed in the arena, too.
Left hand on the inside from Kwasi.
Stop! Stop!
I think it was biting his ear.
Stop is stop. No talking. Time. Fight!
He may have bitten the ear there. That's at least what Kwasi was saying.
Stop! Stay back. Stay back. Fight!
So some bad blood brewing here in round 3.
Yeah, this whole fight's happening all in close range. I don't think they've stayed much more than 1 foot apart from each other.
High kick from Kwasi. Left hand from Kwasi.
Yeah, a left hook could be good. Filipovic is protecting that right side, so left hook to the head would be nice too.
Fight!
I don't know if Kwasi has the flexibility to go left kick to the head, but another option.
Couple of jabs. Boy, he loaded up on that uppercut. A minute to go. You still feel like either guy might catch the other.
Knees to the legs from both.
Oh, nice knee, and then a takedown.
Stand up.
And it's getting sloppy in there.
Stand up. Time. Fight.
Yeah, Filipovic really hasn't had a chance to let more than 1 punch go. After 1 punch, they're in the clinch.
Strikes landed by zone, and then the total, Kwasi has outlanded Filipovic basically 2-1.
Stop! Stop! Step back, no clinching. Fight!
Oh, there's
Final 10 seconds.
Oh, here comes Filipovic. He dropped him.
And that was a knockdown, and that could change everything.
Just as I said, if he put things in combination.
4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7,
And Filipovic
8.
might have won this right at the death.
5.
If a 10-8 though, in this round, I don't want to say it out loud, but
Well, don't say it, because I think your math's going to be a little off, because Filipovic won round 1 3-2.
okay.
The second round was 5-0 for Kwasi, and then depending on what the judges score this, is it going to be 10-8 across the board? Kwasi may have been winning that round up to that point. You might get a 10-9. We will find out right after this. Go right back hammering at each other. He is out. He is unconscious. We welcome you back, Joe. Take us into the highlights.
Yeah, it was a very scrappy inside fight where Fabio Kwasi got on the inside through good combinations, mixing things up, where Filipovic was really trying to land big hands. But it was a very unorthodox fight. Filipovic, more of the technical style fighter who wants some space to hit. Kwasi made it messy. You got to think Kwasi came in 2-3 days notice, so very difficult to prepare for either gentleman. But some good fighting, some good pressure, but at the end it was that big combination that got the knockdown, which could do it for Filipovic.
So you think maybe if Kwasi didn't go down there with, what, 8-9 seconds left, he probably wins the fight. He still may. We don't know, but here are the total strike counts. Look at this, Joe. Kwasi, 111 out of 163. Filipovic, 67 of 100. Tim Hughes still tabulating the scores. I'm telling you, there's a lot of math to be done on this one. The question will be, did all 5 judges decide that Filipovic won that third round by a score of 10-8? If so, he wins the fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it comes down to. If that was a 10-8 round, very intrigued. I guess that's why they need to make the extra calculations. Make sure. Can't mess up here. A lot on the line if they can get into the heavyweight tournament. This is the reserve fight.
Here comes Tim Hughes. Frustration on the face of Kwasi. He knows what might have been had he not gone down. Here we go. Who is the winner of this heavyweight fight?
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. Here now are the totals. 2 of our judges score this bout even, 28-28. The 3 remaining judges all have it 29-27. A majority decision, all for your winner, Nikola Filipovic.
So Filipovic, winner by majority decision. He's with Joseph.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Nikola Filipovic. Man, tougher fight than you expected.
Yes, very tough fight. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, he came in very unorthodox. It seemed like you were holding back a little bit till the end.
Yes, he have crazy style, you know, so many knee and clinching.
So winning this fight, you're a reserve fighter for the heavyweight tournament. What are you going to do backstage to stay ready?
I know, I try to be calm and be prepared.
All right, well, congratulations on your GLORY debut. Let's hear it for Nikola Filipovic.
So Nikola Filipovic will now be the reserve for tonight's heavyweight tournament. That's right, it is back, ladies and gentlemen. One night, 4 fighters, a total of 3 fights, and the winner will qualify to face Antonio Plazibat for the interim heavyweight title in June. And also tonight at GLORY 85 is the return of Murthel Groenhart as he gets a title opportunity against Endy Semeleer.
30 years ago, K1 made history with its first heavyweight Grand Prix tournament. It featured legends of the sport like Peter Aerts and Ernesto Hoost. But the winner, Branko Cikatic, summarized all that is best about the tournament format, going from underdog to hero in one night. Since its first event 11 years ago, GLORY has continued the tradition of epic fight tournaments. Back then, 16 men fought their way from Stockholm to Rome through 4 tournament stages, with the winner taking home $300,000. Over the years, GLORY's tournaments have provided some of the highlights of the sport.
2 wins and 2 knockouts. Total in-ring time today for Michael Duut, 47 seconds.
From old champions to future champions, new contenders to the last bow of legends. At GLORY 4 Tokyo, GLORY staged the biggest tournament in kickboxing history as Semi Schilt entered the ring for the last time and took home the silverware. On the way, he beat a fresh-faced Rico Verhoeven and said that the future king of kickboxing was his hardest fight of the night. Verhoeven went on to win the GLORY 11 Chicago Heavyweight World Championship Tournament, setting him on the path to an incredible 10-year reign at the top of the heavyweight division. Nothing can quite beat a tournament for launching a fighter into the stratosphere as they pit superstars against rising stars, giving everyone an equal shot at reaching the pinnacle of the sport in just a few steps. A few steps through the toughest opponents in the world. From knockouts to pitched battles, GLORY tournaments bring the drama every time. Now in 2023, we draw upon our past and take a huge new step forward into a new era of the GLORY tournament as we launch the inaugural GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix. Throughout the year, a series of qualifiers will select fighters for the biggest competition in kickboxing. At GLORY 85, this will take the form of a 4-man tournament, with the victor securing a sought-after place in the end-of-the-year Grand Prix tournament. With 6 qualifying places and 2 wildcard entries up for grabs, the GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix will take the division to the next level. In December, the final 8 fighters will meet in a tournament, and whoever has their glove raised at the end of the 3 fights in one night will be crowned the first GLORY Grand Prix champion with a purse of $500,000. At GLORY 85, it all begins with Murat Aygün, Enver the Iron Bull Sljivar, Jahfarr Wilnis, and Tariq Osaro stepping into the ring to begin their journey to the biggest stage in GLORY. The Heavyweight Grand Prix is back, and it's bigger than ever.
Back in business. Kickboxing was always my first love, and I was busy with MMA, and I was talking to Mike, and Mike said, hey, come back, there's nothing with that MMA with you, so come back to kickboxing. So, I was thinking about it. I said no first, and after a while I said, okay, let's try it again, We had a good conversation together, so.
He was since me for like 18 years. Then he got a little bit lost. Tried to do something else. But we were on the show and I met him again and he said, oh, there is something missing, so we start talking and now we're training together again and well, so far so good.
They came to me with a nice opportunity. Why not take it with both hands? Why not? He shook up the whole world, shook up the division, everything. Let's go.
Well, the first thing I have to say is they're from GLORY number 2. So I don't know if there are any fighters there from that moment. Still, maybe Rico. That's one. And his style is Murthel's everywhere. He's aggressive. He's coming forward. He's not there to. You cannot say, well, he wants to do some clinching or something. He just wants to fight. He just wants to knock people out, and that's the style everybody wants to see. So that's why they give him immediately a shot at the title, because that was missing in the last fight, I think.
The connection between me and Mike is, yeah, you know, it's like having a girlfriend, and sometimes everything goes sideways, but the love is still there, always.
Well, it's certainly great to have the Predator back here tonight as he gets a shot right out of the gate for the welterweight title, Joe. For those who haven't seen Murthel before, what kind of fighter is he?
Well, Murthel's an unorthodox style fighter, and he likes to come forward. He's patient, he waits, but when he goes, you don't know what's coming. Long boxing, scissor knees. So for me, he's a tough fighter for anybody, and this is why he gets a title shot right away.
And Endy Semeleer defending his title for the first time. He won it in very controversial fashion. Aleem Nabiev said, listen, I beat you fair and square. How did they not give me that decision? So some questions surrounding him. He can answer those questions tonight.
Yeah, I think a strong performance against Groenhart. I think you got to give him his credit. He's young, he's hungry, and he's really showing himself to be a great champion so far.
Well, we are just minutes away from GLORY 85 live from right here in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. And here's how you can watch in your country. Of course, right here in the Netherlands, we've got a great partnership with Videoland. In Poland, it's Viaplay. Combate in Brazil. Bulgaria has BTV. And the rest of the world, check out gloryfights.com. All right, Joe, it's the one-night, four-man heavyweight tournament. You competed at GLORY 13 in a welterweight tournament, one-night tournament. What are some of the things to think about?
Well, I think the key thing is a lot of people think of the second fight. There ain't no second fight unless you get that first fight done. So even with what's on the line, the interim title fight, the Grand Prix, these fighters need to think about this first fight and not about the future. So get your first fight done, go back and kind of stay focused, and that's the key.
And try and not think about how much is on the line tonight for the winner. The winner gets an interim heavyweight title shot and a berth in the year-end 8-man Grand Prix. A lot on the line. Do not miss it. GLORY 85 coming your way next. Go right back hammering at each other.